chances are in your house you have plenty of these this year. Thanks to it being a year where we've had a lot more deliveries at home and we're just post-Christmas here, you might have a few empty cardboard boxes kicking around your house. And maybe your kid is one of those kids who just loves to explore a cardboard box, whether it's to get inside it, destroy it, or fill it full of good things. Today I thought let's think about how we can squeeze in a few cheeky speech and language activities to make the most of the fun of a cardboard box for building your child's communication skills. We're going to think about for those children from the first word learners right through to the full-on conversationalists. Let's get cracking with a few activities. So let's start with our youngest and work our way up. So what we can do is think about the key vocab that we might want to really kind of consistently model to your child whilst you're playing around with this box. So if we are going to chuck things in it, then we might say, put it in, or we might name the things as we go along. Spoon, banana. Now we have a full bunch of things in our box we can take turns to. Again, think about a simple phrase. We can say, pull it out, or we can name those things. I see a teddy. So there is that moment there, that nice kind of pregnant pause, where if your child is confident in naming this thing, you're giving them this open invitation to name it without saying, what's this? Name the thing, what's the thing? Instead, you're just kind of building in that pause that's going to encourage them or give them the confidence to name the thing if they can. Remember, we're really thinking about giving rather than quizzing. So we don't want to say, what's this? Name this. Every item out of the box you must name, but instead, I'm going to name it, but hey, I'll pause just in case you also want to have a go at saying teddy or Ted or Ed or whatever your almost word is. Okay, so there's a few ideas for your first word learners. Let's think about those children who are starting to use simple phrases. One of the key things that we often look for in speech and language therapy sessions is whether a child understands their positional language, those prepositions in, on, under, and then some more advanced ones, behind, in between. A box is a really great way of practicing and developing that sense of understanding positional language. So if you are sitting next to your child so that you both have the same perspective on the cardboard box, that's kind of key for some positional language. And then we can just think about whether we want to hide. I don't know, whether it's the teddy or the truck. And we can say, oh, do a big dramatic hide of the thing. Where's the truck? Oh, it's in the box. Found it. Oh, I'm going to do another big dramatic hide. If your child sees you hiding it, that's fine. We're really just kind of thinking about what's going to make it the most playful. I mean, I know children love the whole no peeking, and then they do this really big dramatic peek. That's all good too. Okay, so we might then, if we're sitting next to the child, might put it behind. Where's the truck? Oh, where? Maybe your child will find it. Oh, it's behind the box. I wonder, shall we hide Teddy under the box? Oh, or shall we hide truck behind the box? So your child has to listen to a bit more language because you're using longer phrases. You're talking with them about like, hey, buddy, here's our shared plan. Let's talk about what we're going to do, where we're going to hide these things. Again, thinking about how you can give rather than quiz. You're modeling those simple phrases, but you're not testing your child and asking if they can do it. Instead, we're just kind of saying, hey, should we do this? So if I said, hey, shall we put truck behind the box? And the child grabs Teddy and puts Teddy behind the box. That's fine. I say, oh, Teddy. Let's put Teddy behind the box. If you, as the adult, have a focus on those kind of key phrases that you are practicing yourself within your play, then you're going to naturally build in lots more excuses and opportunities to model that useful vocabulary, those useful phrases for your child. Okay, what about if your child really is good at their phrases and using lots of that positional language and lots of other things and talks a mile a minute? What would be the next kind of stage to support their language with a box? Well, I would put all of those everyday things in the box, whatever they are. I mean, I'm in my therapy room here, so I have a lot of toys, but maybe you want to dash around the house with your child and pick up all sorts of other things. Have a mad dash for a minute and fill the box with stuff. Bonus points if you can fill it full of scrumpled newspaper as well, so there's a little bit of hide and seek in trying to find what's in your box. And then we're going to take turns to play the clues game. The clues game is basically, I'm going to look and describe something for you to guess. I'm going to give you clues. Can you guess? Oh, this is something you read. Yes, you're right. It's a book. Very good. So the reason why this kind of clues game is very useful is because you can use quite complex clues or very simple clues depending on the objects in your box and your child's stage of language development. The clues game is a really valuable part of developing your child's semantic network, their understanding of words and how words are linked by meaning. So in therapy sessions, we will often give a child a bit of a framework for this. So there's some key clues that you can give me to help me guess what you're describing from your box. Maybe you can tell me what you do with it. Maybe you can tell me what parts it has on it. Maybe you could tell me where you would find it. Maybe you could use some descriptive vocab. All of these things, you're giving your child some little prompts to be able to describe and give useful clues for those objects. So let's have another go. Okay, oh, here I can see something that you eat. It's got a yellow skin and you might find it growing on a tree. You're right, it's a banana. Now, of course, within a speech and language therapy session, we do lots of these kind of activities, and it's a little easier for us to be a bit more structured and directed in that, because it's not home where, you know, life carries on amidst all of its beautiful busyness. So I'm suggesting that you might like to take some of these ideas, think about how you can still make it playful and follow your child's lead within that, and maybe drop in a few extra kind of language concepts into your play with your child. But of course, the main thing is, I hope that you guys have fun. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Maybe share this video with someone else who would like some of these ideas. We've all got empty cardboard boxes hanging around at the moment. And take care. Remember, whatever you're doing with your kiddo is fabulous. Every tiny step is a step in the right direction. Keep going, and I'll see you next time. Take care.